Well, here we go. Kyle Yates, one of the organizers of this tournament and one of the best players in the world, ready to play for a gold medal in the men's pro doubles division alongside Rob Cassidy, who has been fantastic here all week long, both on the court and on the mic. And we are excited to see them try to go for gold. They are coming out of the winner's bracket, so they have to just win 2 out of 3. Frank Anthony Davis, meantime, he and his partner are going to have to try, Jack Foster's partner, they're going to have to try to win not only 2 out of 3, but then they would have to win a race to 15. And Frank Anthony Davis really has come on like a freight train, and Jack Foster also a rising star in this sport, Eva Walsher.
Yeah, Jack Foster actually is a student, and he is at most tournaments on the weekends, but he has been known for his singles game, but has really elevated his game now for mixed and for men's doubles. So this is going to be an exciting match.
Cassidy and Yates, they had a hard time in the pre-medal match yesterday, a little bit harder than you would have expected against Forsyth and Handelman. They needed 3 games to get it done. They did find their groove late. They'll start with the serve here, so 0-0-2 as we get underway in Atlantic City. And Frank Anthony Davis goes for the Ernie, and it is effective in an early side out.
0-0-1.
Frank Anthony Davis, I had a chance to speak with him before this match, Eva, and he lives about 45 minutes away from here in Bridgeton, New Jersey. And he said it's so nice to play a tournament and sleep in your own bed.
Yeah, I mean, these players play about 20 to 25 tournaments a year, so if you can get 1 or 2 close to home, that's fantastic.
And that is long, so we're going to have the first point here of the match. Andy Jones is the lead referee here for this men's gold medal championship.
And her assistant is Jack Feinberg, who happens to be my host this week, and both are extremely well-respected and competent referees. They know the rules inside and out, and I know when players come on the court and they see them as their referees, they feel very safe and know that the match will be run well.
Yates goes for the Ernie and puts it through the 5-hole of Foster.
There you go.
And he lets go out after that. So the serve back over to Yates and Cassidy. One more look at this.
Boom. That's awesome.
Love that camera angle. Great work by our crew here all week. Cassidy, look, yeah, really, and we've talked about it. That's the best place to put it sometimes, right down the middle.
Yeah, these two are going to have to communicate. They got 2 forehands in the middle. Every team is kind of banking on the fact that when there's 2 forehands in the middle, they might get 1 or 2 points free just due to lack of communication.
So the serve back over to Davis and Foster. The Deaton Watson Atlantic City Pickleball Open presented by Total Pickleball. This is day 6 as we've reached this men's pro doubles championship, but we've had a fantastic week here. This has been a fantastic tournament here in Atlantic City. Year 1 of a 3-year commitment, and we can envision this easily going well beyond that. And Rob Cassidy gets tagged there by Davis.
Yeah, Frank Anthony really reached in there, covered the middle. He was big in the middle. You got to keep these dinks low. Anything remotely high is going to be attacked.
That just kind of rolled down the net. Foster was able to track it down. And then Cassidy speeds it up, but Davis puts it away.
Yeah, they're expecting it.
I mean, the reflexes of these players, just next level. And another point, so 4-0-2 for Davis and Foster.
That was a little too aggressive at that point.
Quick hands.
Rob Cassidy has probably some of the fastest hands in the business here, and he uses a ping pong grip, so he punches it or pokes it more than taking a full swing. So he really takes time away from his opponents with that poke. So they seem to be targeting Rob. Kyle's got to figure out a way to get involved.
Oh, Rob defended that Ernie.
Nice job.
Foster
Nice
on the
job.
baseline, couldn't get it back over the net.
That was really good by, great hands by Rob. I love it. He hit that one so deep and kept Jack Foster back.
So the first point of the match for Cassidy and Yates, who are the #1
Ouch.
seed coming in, and Frank Anthony Davis forces the issue right there.
142.
Ooh.
Quick hands by Foster, but a foot fault is called, and it's going to be a side out, so the serve's going to go back over to Davis and Foster at 4-1-1.
Yeah, these refs are trained to just look at the kitchen line. They're not watching the points or the other lines, so they're going to catch everything. Ooh, he's moving. At this point, I think Rob and Kyle need to really focus on Frank Anthony and just watch him and where he's going, and then hit to where he's not. Because he's just moving a ton.
Another point here. You wonder if Rob and Kyle might think about a timeout, as this margin is starting to grow, but instead they do break that serve, so we get to the second server at 5-1-2.
512. Fine.
Make it 6-1-2.
That's one thing when you stack. You really got to take care of that return because you're running as you're hitting it to get to that spot because you have a long way to go.
And Cassidy flicks the wrist and puts it away. Rob and Kyle, they were a little bit slow to start in their match yesterday against Forsyth and Handelman. They lost game 1 11-6, and then they came back 11-3 in game 7, or in game 2, and 11-7 in game 3. Great job speeding it up by Rob.
Again, as soon as it gets up, it's going to be attacked. Yeah, it seems like Foster and Rob are the two that seem to be targeted at this point.
262.
They fail to get the third shot back over. We've seen a lot of third shots going to the net in this tournament. And Frank Anthony Davis puts that away. This tournament this week, 42 total courts, Eva. 41 on the other side of the Atlantic City Convention Center. This center court, though, is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, the graphics are amazing and really brings Atlantic City into the pickleball tournament. I felt like the bounce was very true. It kind of skids just a little bit, but other than that, it really allows you to manipulate the ball and move it around. So I really enjoyed the surface.
They're using the Franklin X26 as the ball here this week. Cassidy for the Ernie, no, well defended. They keep Frank back on that baseline and then put into the net. Great job defending by both Foster and Davis from that baseline.
I just don't. I can't believe Jack Foster was able to get it down that low from the baseline. He used a lot of slice on that, no topspin.
7-2-2 now the count. Foster with the misfire there.
Yeah, he was off the kitchen line. He probably needed to take a couple more steps forward.
271.
If you're new to pickleball and just happen to be finding this on CBS Sports, it is best 2 games out of 3. Games go to 11. You got to win by 2. And you can only score when you are the serving team. They finally get a point after a lengthy exchange, so make it 3-7.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so a little bit of a rally here after that firefight is knocked out of bounds by Frank Anthony Davis. And now a timeout is going to be taken by Davis and Foster. They feel the momentum changing. They're going to try and stop that. We'll step aside for this quick break from Atlantic City, New Jersey.